You're welcome.
Hey everyone, today we're setting sail into the hilarious world of Moana 2016. This 2016 Disney hit is full of adventure, heart, and of course, plenty of laughs. From Maui's ego to Hei-Hei's brainless antics, let's relive the funniest moments from Moana.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What? No.
Grandma's story. In the beginning of the film, Grandma Tala gathers the village children around to tell them the legendary tale of Te Fiti, Maui, and the monstrous creatures that lurk in the ocean. She builds suspense with every word, her voice growing more intense until she reaches the climax of inescapable death.
Until every one of us is devoured of inescapable death.
At that moment, the reactions are priceless. One child bursts into tears, overwhelmed by the sheer terror of the story, while another just straight up faints. But then there's baby Moana, wide-eyed, grinning, and absolutely loving every second of it. She's completely captivated, already showing that fearless curiosity that will define her journey.
The heart will be found by someone who will journey beyond our reef.
Then, Chief Tui walks in, immediately trying to dispel the fear. He reassures the kids, insisting there's no such thing as monsters. But, in perfect comedic timing, he accidentally unrolls a massive set of tapa cloths, revealing terrifying depictions of the very creatures he just denied. The hut is instantly plunged into eerie darkness, and the kids absolutely lose it, screaming in sheer panic. That is good pork. When Moana takes a bite from a piece of pork, she says with genuine satisfaction, that is good pork." It's a funny line because it's so casual and it feels like a regular moment of enjoyment. But after Moana says this, the little pig, Pua, looks up at her with this pitiful, sad expression as Pua understands she just ate a piece of his relative.
That's good pork.
Introducing Hei-Hei. Hei-Hei, the hilariously clueless rooster in Moana, brings so much comedic value to the film. Alan Tudyk voices Hei-Hei and fully commits to the role, playing him as if he's the star of the show, which makes him stand out in a big way. In his introduction, an old man questions why Hei-Hei keeps pecking at a rock, doubting his intelligence, and suggests cooking him. Moana, with her optimistic view, defends Hei-Hei, saying that sometimes our strengths lie beneath the surface, far beneath in some cases.
Sometimes our strengths lie beneath the surface. Far beneath.
Hei-Hei would totally appreciate a like if he understood what it was, so please like the video.
Boat snack.
Hei-Hei is terrified of the sea. Moana's discovery of Hei-Hei, with her expression clearly saying, "You have got to be kidding me!" It leads to a hilarious sequence where she removes a coconut shell from Hei-Hei's head. Hei-Hei, confused by his surroundings, looks right. Water. Looks left. Water. Looks all around. Water. Twitchy eye. Camera pulls back, and Hei-Hei's reaction. Every time Moana removes the coconut, Hei-Hei screams higher pitched, and when she puts it back on, he stops. In the short time he's on the boat, Hei-Hei manages to walk right off and nearly drown, floating upside down without a care, prompting Moana to dive in and save him. After they get back on board, Hei-Hei repeats the same mistake, and Moana, realizing his uselessness, locks him in the storage compartment for safekeeping.
Stay.
Maui's tattoos. Maui's tattoos are a hilarious and clever part of his first song when he meets Moana. As he sings about his heroic feats and larger-than-life persona, his tattoos come to life, acting as a visual representation of his self-glorified story. Each tattoo serves as a mini performance, from the one showing him transforming into a hawk to the one demonstrating how he pulled the islands out of the sea.
What can I say except You're welcome for the islands I pulled from the sea.
What's especially funny is how Maui's ego is reflected in the tattoos. Each one seems to have its own personality, reacting dramatically to his words. They jump around and even argue with him at times, adding to the humor and self-importance Maui projects.
Okay, talk to the back.
Coconut Pirates. The Kakamora scene is such a funny moment in Moana. Their homage to the war boys from Mad Max, Fury Road really amps up the intensity, all while staying ridiculously fun. The Kakamora bungee jumping on a giant drum to create a drum beat adds this insane sense of urgency and excitement to the chase. But it's all underscored by how ridiculous their efforts are. Moana's comment about them being kind of cute sets up the perfect example of tempting fate. The Kakamora immediately shift from seemingly harmless to hilariously threatening by drawing scary faces on their otherwise innocent coconut heads. It's like they're trying to look menacing in the most cartoonish way possible, and it works, kind of.
They're kind of cute.
And then there's the moment when one of the Kakamora tries to shoot Moana with a dart. The fact that the dart hits the leader. The Kakamora's reaction, hiding the blowgun like nothing happened, is a perfect example of how absurd these pirates are. If you're still here, it means you're having fun, so why not make it official? Hit that like button and join the adventure. Hey Hey swallows the heart. Hey Hey swallowing the heart of Te Fiti is definitely one of the most absurdly funny and exciting moments in Moana. It all starts with the rooster's general cluelessness, as Hey Hey is busy pecking at random things and wandering around without a care in the world. Then, in one of the most ridiculous moves ever, he swallows the heart of Te Fiti, thinking it's just another snack, completely unaware of its importance. So, after Hey Hey swallows the heart of Te Fiti, he becomes a target for the Kakamora, the coconut pirates, because he's now an important rooster. Of course, to them, Hey Hey's role in this high-stakes mission has somehow elevated him to something worth stealing. The moment is a perfect mix of slapstick humor and unexpected action, with Hey Hey continuing to be the accidental star of the adventure, even if he doesn't have a clue about it. Moana tries to convince Maui. In this moment, as Moana tries to convince Maui to join her and become a hero. With a slight smile, Moana acknowledges that while Maui might have accomplished everything he says, all people remember is how he stole Te Fiti's heart and caused destruction, making him a hero to no one. Maui looks shocked, glancing at the ocean, which seems to respond by shaking its head as if saying, "Nope, you messed up big time."
You're no one's hero.
Minnie Maui keeps the score. During Maui and Moana's argument, Minnie Maui keeps track of the score, with Moana in the lead. Later, after Maui jumps into Lalatai, Minnie Maui adds another point for Moana, leaving Maui puzzled. But then, Minnie Maui gestures upward, and Moana ends up crashing onto Maui's face.
To the realm of...
Fight with Tamatoa. Maui attempts to shapeshift once more after getting his hook back. But instead of his usual impressive transformations, he turns into a tiny red fish, helplessly flopping around on Tamatoa's shell. Looking confused, he mutters, "Huh, this usually works the first time?" Undeterred, he tries again, doing his war cry and flipping through several forms in quick succession. A shark, a bug, Sven, a pig, and finally, he returns to his usual self. After Moana and Maui manage to escape, Tamatoa, now lying on his back, weakly shouts, "Hey!" twice before casually asking, "Did you like the song?"
Hey! Hey! Did you like the song?
Maui's shape-shifting fails. Speaking of Maui, his magical shape-shifting skills need some work. When he tries to transform, he ends up as a half-shark, half-human hybrid. That alone is pure comedy gold. Moana's face says it all. She's dealing with the world's most confident goofball. After realizing he's turned into a shark head, Maui panics and desperately tries to return to his normal form. In his frantic shape-shifting, he even accidentally turns into Hei, prompting an immediate scream of horror from Maui before he quickly tries again. At one point, he gets stuck in a half-human, half-shark form. But this time, he ends up with a shark tail, effectively turning himself into a merman. Funny shape-shifting attempts in the boat. Maui's shape-shifting attempts on the boat are some of the most hilarious moments in Moana. After regaining his hook, Maui decides to show off his powers by shifting into various creatures. Hei always wants to jump into the sea. Hei's repeated attempts to jump into the ocean are a hilarious running gag throughout the movie. Moana and others, including the ocean itself, are quick to intervene and save him, even though his attempts to dive in are clearly a disaster waiting to happen. Thanks for watching. Please support us by liking the video and subscribing to our channel.